This is Fluent English Journey Podcast.
From Speak English with Nora. Hey Ethan, how's it going today?
Pretty good, Nora. A bit tired, though. I didn't sleep well last night.
Oh no, bad dreams?
Actually, yeah. I had this weird dream where I was flying over the ocean, but then I couldn't land anywhere. It was so strange.
Flying dreams are interesting. I've had those too. Sometimes they're exciting, sometimes they're a little scary.
Exactly. But you know what? That dream got me thinking about something. The word dream itself. We use it in so many different ways.
Oh, that's a great point. Welcome back, everyone, to the Fluent English Journey podcast. I'm Nora.
And I'm Ethan. Today we're going to talk about dreams, both the dreams we have while sleeping and the dreams we have for our future.
This is such a fun topic because everyone has dreams, right? And it's something we all love to talk about.
Absolutely. So let's dive in. Nora, when you hear the word dream, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Honestly, both things at the same time. Like, I think about the crazy dreams I have at night. You know, the ones that make no sense when you wake up?
Oh yeah, those are the best, or the worst, depending on the dream.
Right. But I also think about my big dreams for the future. Things I want to achieve, places I want to go, the kind of life I want to live.
Same here. And that's actually really interesting for English learners because dream is one of those words that has two very different meanings, but we use the same word for both.
Good point. So let's break it down a little. When we talk about dreams at night, the ones we have while sleeping, we usually say things like, I had a dream, or I dreamed about something.
For example, I might say, last night I had a dream about my childhood home. That means while I was sleeping, my brain created these images and stories.
And sometimes people have nightmares, which are scary dreams. We don't usually call nightmares bad dreams, even though that's what they are. We just say nightmare.
Yeah, like, I had a nightmare about being chased by a giant spider. That would be terrifying.
Ugh, don't even say that. Now I might dream about spiders tonight.
Sorry. Anyway, the other meaning of dream is about our hopes and goals for the future. These are things we really want to happen in our lives.
Right. So I might say, my dream is to visit every continent. That's not about sleeping. That's about what I hope to do someday.
Or someone might say, I'm living my dream, which means they're doing exactly what they always wanted to do. Maybe they always wanted to be a teacher, and now they are one.
That's such a nice expression. Living the dream. It means your life is going exactly how you hoped it would.
We also say dream come true when something we really wanted finally happens. Like, getting this job was a dream come true.
I love that phrase. It's so positive and hopeful. By the way, we should mention that there are some great expressions with the word dream. We'll get to those in a bit.
Definitely. But first, let's talk about something really practical. How do we describe our dream job?
Oh, this is fun. Everyone has an idea of their perfect job, right?
Well, maybe not everyone, but most people think about it. So Nora, what's your dream job?
That's a tough question. I mean, I love what I do now, but if I could design the absolute perfect job, I think it would be something creative, flexible, and meaningful.
Okay, break that down for me. What do you mean by creative?
I mean, I'd want to make things, create content, solve problems in new ways, not just do the same thing every day. I need variety, you know?
That makes sense. And flexible?
Flexible means I could choose my own schedule, maybe work from different places, not be stuck in an office from 9 to 5 every day.
Ah, so you want freedom with your time and location.
Exactly, and meaningful. Well, that means I want my work to matter. I want to help people or make a positive difference somehow.
Those are all great qualities. For me, My dream job would be something outdoors. I can't imagine sitting at a desk all day.
Really? What would you want to do?
Maybe something like a national park ranger or a wildlife photographer. Something where I'm outside, moving around, experiencing nature.
That sounds amazing. So when we talk about dream jobs, we can describe them in different ways. We can talk about the work environment, like you wanting to be outdoors.
Or the schedule and flexibility like you mentioned.
We can also talk about the people we'd work with. Some people dream of working alone, others want a big team.
And definitely the salary. Let's be honest. Most people's dream job includes making good money.
For sure, there's nothing wrong with that. We might say, in my dream job, I'd earn enough to travel regularly, or I'd make a comfortable living.
Another thing people mention is work-life balance. That means having time for your personal life, not just working all the time.
Right. Someone might say, my dream job would let me spend time with my family, or I'd have weekends off to pursue my hobbies.
You know what's interesting? Dream jobs often change as we get older.
Oh, absolutely. What I wanted when I was 20 is totally different from what I want now.
Same here. When I was a kid, I wanted to be an astronaut. Like every other kid, probably.
That's so common. When I was little, I wanted to be a veterinarian because I loved animals.
Did you ever think about actually doing that?
For a while, yeah, but then I realized how much science and math was involved, and I thought, maybe not.
That's the thing about childhood dreams, right? They're based on what seems cool or exciting when we're young, but we don't always understand what the job really involves.
Exactly. Kids say things like, I want to be a princess, or I want to be a superhero. Those aren't even real jobs.
Well, you could argue that being a royal is kind of a job.
Okay, fair enough, but superhero definitely isn't.
True. So when we talk about childhood dreams, we usually use past tense. When I was young, I wanted to be, or I used to dream about becoming.
Right, and we can explain why those dreams changed. I thought about becoming a doctor, but I realized I couldn't handle seeing blood.
Or I wanted to be a professional athlete, but I wasn't talented enough.
That's honest, and there's nothing wrong with dreams changing. It's actually really normal and healthy.
Definitely. Our dreams should change as we learn more about ourselves and the world.
So let's talk about travel dreams for a minute. I think this is one of the most common things people dream about.
Oh yeah, everyone has a bucket list of places they want to visit.
Hold on, let's explain that phrase. A bucket list is a list of things you want to do before you die. It comes from the expression, kick the bucket, which is a casual way to say die.
Right, so your bucket list might include things like visit the Great Wall of China, or see the Northern Lights, or learn to surf in Hawaii.
Exactly. These are experiences or places that are on your dream list. So Ethan, what's at the top of your travel bucket list?
I really want to go to New Zealand. I've seen so many photos and videos, and it just looks incredible. Mountains, beaches, forests, everything.
That's a great choice. Why New Zealand specifically?
I think it's because of the nature. Like I said earlier, I love being outdoors, and New Zealand seems to have every type of landscape you could imagine.
Plus, you could go bungee jumping there. They invented it.
Oh man, I don't know if I'm brave enough for that. But maybe. What about you? Where's your dream destination?
I've always wanted to go to Japan, specifically during cherry blossom season, when all the trees are blooming with pink flowers.
That would be beautiful. What else draws you to Japan?
The culture, the food, the mix of ancient temples and modern technology. It seems like such a unique place, and I've heard Japanese people are incredibly polite and welcoming.
That sounds amazing. You know, when we describe dream destinations, we often use words like breathtaking, stunning, or incredible.
Right. We want to emphasize how special these places are. Someone might say the beaches in Thailand are absolutely stunning, or the architecture in Barcelona is breathtaking.
We also explain why we want to go there. I want to visit Italy because I love Italian food and history, or I'm dying to see Iceland because of the unique landscapes.
Oh, that's another good expression. I'm dying to. It means you really, really want to do something. It's very emphatic.
Yeah, like, I'm dying to try authentic Mexican street tacos, or I'm dying to see the pyramids in Egypt.
And we often talk about experiences we want to have in these places, not just seeing them. Like, I want to take a cooking class in Thailand, or I want to hike through Patagonia.
That's a good point. Dreams about travel are usually about doing things, not just checking places off a list.
Exactly. All right, let's shift gears a bit and talk about some common expressions and idioms with the word dream.
Oh, there are so many good ones.
We already mentioned a couple, living the dream and dream come true, but there are more.
How about pipe dream? That's an interesting one.
Yes, a pipe dream is an idea or plan that's unrealistic, something that probably won't happen, like winning the lottery is just a pipe dream.
Or, his plan to become a millionaire by next year is a pipe dream.
Exactly. It sounds a bit negative, but it's realistic. Not all dreams are achievable, and that's okay.
Another one is in your dreams, which is a way of saying something definitely won't happen. It's a bit sarcastic.
Right, like if someone says, I'm gonna beat you at chess, you might respond, in your dreams.
It's kind of playful but dismissive at the same time.
We also say, beyond my wildest dreams, when something turns out better than we ever imagined.
Oh, I love that expression. The success of my business was beyond my wildest dreams, means it went even better than you hoped.
Or, meeting my favorite author was beyond my wildest dreams.
These expressions are really useful in everyday conversation. They make your English sound more natural and fluent.
Definitely, and people use them all the time, so it's good to recognize them when you hear them.
Okay, so we've talked about what dreams are, dream jobs, dream vacations, and idioms. But here's an important question. How do we actually achieve our dreams?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It really is. I think a lot of people have dreams, but they don't know where to start.
Right. So let's talk about some practical steps. First, I think you need to be specific about what you want.
That's true. Saying, I want to be successful is too vague. What does success mean to you?
Exactly. Instead, you might say, I want to start my own bakery, or I want to run a marathon, or I want to become fluent in Spanish.
Those are specific, measurable goals. You'll know when you've achieved them.
The next step is breaking big dreams into smaller steps. If your dream is to run a marathon, you don't just go out and run 42 kilometers tomorrow.
Right. You start with smaller goals. Maybe run 5 kilometers first, then 10, then gradually build up.
We call these stepping stones, little steps that lead you toward your bigger goal.
That's a nice way to think about it. Each small achievement is a stone that gets you closer to your dream.
Another important thing is setting a timeline. When do you want to achieve this dream?
Yeah, having a deadline keeps you motivated and accountable.
You might say, I want to be fluent in English within 2 years, or I plan to visit Japan next spring.
And then you need to take action. Dreams don't happen by themselves. You have to do something.
Absolutely. If your dream is to write a book, you need to write a little bit every day. If your dream is to get fit, you need to exercise regularly.
Consistency is key. Small actions over time add up to big results.
And don't be afraid to tell people about your dreams. When you share your goals with friends and family, they can support and encourage you.
That's true, although some people prefer to keep their dreams private until they've made progress. There's no right or wrong way.
Fair point. Everyone's different. The main thing is to keep moving forward, even when it's hard.
And speaking of hard, We should mention that dreams often change, and that's totally okay.
Oh, definitely. We touched on this earlier, but it's worth emphasizing. Your dreams at 20 might be completely different from your dreams at 30 or 40.
And that's not failure, that's growth. As we learn and experience new things, our priorities shift.
Right. Maybe you dreamed of living in a big city, but now you want a quiet life in the countryside. That's fine.
Or maybe you wanted to be rich and famous, but now you realize you value family time and peace more than money.
Exactly. Our values change, and our dreams should change with them.
The important thing is to stay true to yourself and what makes you happy, not chase dreams that belong to someone else.
That's such good advice. Sometimes people pursue careers or lifestyles because they think they should, not because they truly want to.
Yeah, like becoming a doctor because your parents want you to, even though you hate medicine.
Or staying in a job you dislike because it pays well, even though you're miserable.
Life's too short for that. You have to follow your own path.
I agree. And you know what? Even if you don't achieve every dream, the journey is valuable. You learn and grow along the way.
That's a great perspective. Sometimes the things we learn while chasing a dream are more important than the dream itself.
Exactly. All right, before we wrap up, I want to ask our listeners something.
Good idea. What should they think about?
Well, we'd love to hear about your dreams. What's something you've always wanted to do or achieve? It could be big or small. Maybe it's learning English fluently, or traveling somewhere specific, or starting a new hobby.
Yeah, share your dreams in the comments and tell us what's one small step you can take today to get closer to that dream.
That's a great question. Because remember, dreams start with action, not just thinking.
Absolutely. And hey, if you're listening to this podcast to improve your English, you're already taking steps toward your dream of being fluent. That's awesome.
So true. Learning a language is a big dream, and you're making it happen.
Before we finish, let's do a quick recap of what we covered today.
Sure. We talked about the two meanings of dream, the ones we have at night while sleeping, and the goals we have for our future.
We discussed how to describe your dream job, talking about the work environment, schedule, salary, and work-life balance.
We shared some dream travel destinations and how to explain why certain places are on your bucket list.
We learned some common idioms like living the dream, dream come true, pipe dream, and beyond my wildest dreams.
We talked about childhood dreams and how they change as we grow up, and that's completely normal.
And finally, we discussed practical steps to achieve your dreams, being specific, breaking goals into smaller steps, setting timelines, and taking consistent action.
Don't forget, the transcript for this episode and some practice exercises are available in the description below. You can read along and review any vocabulary or expressions you want to remember.
And seriously, leave a comment and tell us about your dreams. We love hearing from you, and it's great practice for writing in English too.
That's a good point. Commenting is a great way to practice.
All right, I think that's everything for today. Thanks so much for listening, everyone.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Keep dreaming big, keep learning, and keep practicing your English.
And remember, every small step counts. You're doing great.
We'll see you in the next episode. Take care.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out my other videos to keep improving your English. See you next time.